Hi, welcome back everybody. Welcome to any of you new subs. Today's video is upon request to attempt my best ability to give advice on the Symbiote Spidey boss in Cosmic Eclipse. This side quest is meant not only for rewards with somewhat, I guess, easier and shorter gameplay, but also it's the only way you can get Clint our Catalyst to rank up our old symbiote buddy. I think we'll call him Rolando. Call it Steve, as others do. Call it whatever you want. It's your account, right? Anyway, so to the content. I do Legendary myself because it's the best rewards and I have access to do it, so why not set the bar as high as we can? Never sell yourself short. Always try to get better if you can. So, if you did not know, I'll tell you now, whatever difficulty that you're on, you do not have to do all 6 levels, unless you want to, of course. But yeah, this quest was designed for you to use your antibodies to pick 1 out of 6 each time you enter for that level's specific rewards. I have been doing nothing but Sim Spidey because you get 500 6-star shards for doing it. And I've done it quite a bit, so I'm happy with staying just on level 3. It doesn't matter which level or rewards you desire, each one will only have 3 fights to do, including the boss. So the one that I'm on, which is level 3, has Drax as the first defender. You'll see Wolverine is the second defender, and then Symbiote Spidey is the boss. I have not even opened or looked at any other levels, so I don't know who the defenders are on those. You may want to do some research and look at some other videos if anybody's posted any on this to find out what you're going up against. Pretty sure actually now that since they have that preview button, you should be able to do that, but I don't know how that works with having to use your entry though. I never actually took the time to see if that would be allowed or not. I think pretty much if you click on it after you pick your team, you're already in. I'm not sure if you get to preview it, but I could be wrong. So my way of doing this has been basically I have no issues with the first 2 fights, and then hoping I don't mess up and have to use a revive for the 3rd fight. That has happened a few times, I'm not gonna lie. I've done this round, I think, oh gosh, it's probably been more than 10. It has to be at least 10 or 12, something like that. I've done it a lot, so basically I'm just doing my best to stack 6-star shards at the lowest cost possible for using revives and potions and whatnot. It's not terribly difficult, but this specific level I've found can be challenging, and we're definitely going to get into that, of course, as to why. The counters that I use for the first 2 fights, and then I'll use 1 counter for the first 2, and then I'll use 1 counter for the boss. You only get to bring 2 champions. So my best strategy based on this boss is to use my first champion to get Sim Spidey down also as much as possible, because the first 2 fights you can pretty much do and not lose any health if you play it correctly, and then you've got 2 full characters to fight the boss with, so why not use them? You know what I'm saying? If it's difficult enough to where you know you're not going to be able to one-shot it, use your best champ last. So if I can bring him down, then I bring in my second, and I myself, I have come very close to getting in a one-shot on this boss, but I have not accomplished it yet, unfortunately. My strategy has worked. It's kept me from using a ridiculous amount of units, for sure. Now, also, I myself have mainly used Doom for the first 2 fights and then Venom for the boss, but there are plenty of champs to choose from. Once you understand the nodes, you can choose who you use based on your roster. Falcon is good for the boss. I've also heard Archangel as well. Falcon did better for me than AA. I got completely wrecked with AA. I couldn't even get like one neurotoxin. It just, the fight didn't work for me, so I just went back to what I was doing. But ultimately, based on my roster, Doom and Venom were the season ticket holders. Every fight in this level specifically has bubble shield. So to break that down for you, if you block 10 hits, the attacker's next hit is unblockable, and it repeats till the fight is over. So watch the counter. If you see intervals of 10, the next hit is coming directly to you via FedEx free of charge. The counter doesn't reset either. It just keeps increasing, so you got to track it yourself. It's not going to just go back to 0, so you think, oh, well, I just got to look out for the number 10. It's not going to work like that. So my advice would be get a strong intercept game or someone that hits really hard and gets the fight down as quick as possible. Now, the boss himself, he has 4 other main nodes to worry about other than bubble shield. Those nodes are Power Focus, Mixmaster. We all love Mixmaster, right? It's not as hard as it used to be. Now there are, ways to get around it, but he also has Dizzy, and he has While They're Down. Power Focus, basically it just means when they're below 1 bar of power, they gain a lot more power, and above 1 bar, they hardly gain any. Mixmaster, just don't attempt the same melee hit twice in a row, or they're going to evade you. So what I'll do is a medium, light, medium, then light, medium, light, and then you repeat. It works. Or you can just do 1 medium and then a heavy over and over and over until the fight's done. That's how I usually get around Mixmaster if I don't have a counter champ. The fun thing about Falcon and Venom both, though, is that they don't activate Mixmaster. Falcon, well, Venom specifically for this fight, anyway. Falcon, because of his lock-on, and Venom, because Spideys can't evade Venom. So, pro tip on shutting it down, Falcon and Venom are, for this fight, are actually very good for that. And I do apologize for that very large beep in your ear. Maybe I'll put like a little disclaimer in the title for you guys or something. That was pretty loud. That's some notification that just popped up, and yay! So anyway, that's Mixmaster. I'm sure most of the people that are watching this are very familiar with it. It's been around for a long time. And then you've got Dizzy, which causes a disorient every time the defender evades you, which will decrease your ability accuracy and your block proficiency for 12 seconds. Now, that one, it's all about the evade, right? So if the defender's not evading, you're not going to have Dizzy activate. So you got to kind of think about putting those first two together. Well, maybe this is going to work a certain way. Okay. While they're down, the other node, it's going to give the defender a fury every time you get a non-damaging debuff on you, but those furies don't stack, so that's good. As I was kind of hinting at before, if you take all of those nodes into consideration, it's pretty much like the trickle-down effect on each other, because they all coincide with each other. And basically, Mixmaster causes Dizzy to activate, and Dizzy activates while they're down. So the key point to take away on that is shut down Mixmaster so they don't evade, causing you to get disorient, which then causes them to get a fury. Rinse and repeat, basically. That's how those nodes need to be worked. Starts from Mixmaster and then goes down. Now, me using Doom, as you can see here, again, I'm trying to get this Spidey down as much as I can before I have to break into using Venom. Sometimes it works. This time, you'll see a little bit farther as the fight goes along. I did very well on this one, actually. I was pretty close to one-shotting him, and I was I was thinking to myself, I was like, nah, I've got too much health being lost right now. It's not going to happen. But it kind of made me happy because I was like, ooh, hey, look, my trick worked again. My strategy, worked again. And now I'm not going to have to I'm not going to have to use any revives, no potions, nothing, no units. It's all good. So you can feel free to use that if you have to as well. But pretty much that's what I did every single time I went into this level. And I was like, okay, did it pretty well. Even with the lag, you can see on this next fight when I use Venom, there's a little bit of lag there. He didn't really have a hard time finishing this fight off. So I guess for advice, as long as you're paying attention to the nodes, like I said, if you have to rewind this video, do it again. It's fine. Just listen to what I'm saying. Mixmaster causes Dizzy to activate, which causes while they're down to activate. So shut it down from the top, rinse and repeat. You're good. And then, just be done with it. And right here you can see I got clipped by that unblockable because I was so focused on the other stuff that I missed that counter. Anyway, leave questions and comments below. Hit the like button if you're new. Subscribe. Sorry about the shabby production. I don't have a regular editing program right now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.